It's not gonna catch right there.
What?
It's not gonna catch right there. I got a sound effect for that. We could.
I don't have any patience.
We could do that. It is on.
Oh, there's the music. I thought I couldn't hear my music.
I know.
Yay.
Right
Don't
there.
you dare take a sip without saying cheers first.
What do we have to cheer for?
You just always cheers.
I did not know that. That's not my logic.
You always have to cheers when you have a beverage.
That's not my logic.
Not every beverage, but the first beverage.
Welcome everybody. Back
Come
with
on
another
in.
episode of Romantic Roommates with your two hosts, Corinne and Tremaine. Charlotte ass is not here. Okay? She took over the last episode. We made sure that she wasn't here right now. It was
She's
very
still
distracting.
here in the apartment.
She's still here. But to continue like what we was talking about earlier, what did we have to cheers for?
You always cheers on the first drink. So cheers. I know, looking in the eyes, you have to look people in the eyes.
I never really.
It's
not
bad
every
luck
drink.
not to
So
look.
what do you tell about alcoholics that has a lot of drinks, that drinks
Well,
all the
that's
time?
why
Do they have to cheer every drink
That's
too?
why they have bad luck, because they're alcoholics.
I don't know if that's how it goes. I don't know if that's how it goes. But
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
roll with you a little
I'm
bit.
kidding.
Maybe?
I'm kidding. But you know, I know a couple alcoholics, like true alcoholics in my life, and they have cheers on drinks before. So they even have
But
a
I'm
code.
saying every drink though.
Not the first drink. That shows you don't listen. I said it to you 3 times.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. They drink every day, all day, on every first drink.
Well, I don't know. Well, cheers to us. Cheers. Look me in the eyes.
Cheers. Or what happened when they're like blasted and they think it's their first drink again? Do
Once
they cheers again?
Once again, don't make me say things I shouldn't say.
Okay.
I'm around a lot of alcoholics, and they, even when they're about to black out, they still cheers me.
Okay.
So cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
Cheers, everyone. Come on in.
Come on in. It's not that bad.
So we have a new segment that we're going to introduce to our podcast.
Yes.
Thanks to my friend and my next door neighbor who I grew up with, and someone who's important in my life and my family's life, Carissa, who listens. Shout out, Carissa.
Yes, shout out Carissa. Round of applause for you. Thank you.
She gave us these. She works for an alcohol company. Like, they don't work for a specific alcohol like brand, but she works for like a company that like takes alcohol and like bring samples to everyone and stuff. So she like is really good at it.
So they like the outbreak of, not outbreak, that sounds bad because, outbreak is like something with what we kind of went through with the pandemic.
Yeah,
ish.
no.
But she breaks out.
Yeah.
Damn, that don't sound right too. That's like.
But like you'll see them at like festivals
right,
and
she
like
breaks
stuff.
out new drinks. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, and
yes.
like I think she
Okay.
like helps like what I see. She helps like promote like I think she is in charge of like people. I don't know, but Carissa, the benefits of having a friend who works in the alcohol business is Carissa drops off these Truly strawberry iced teas, these hard iced teas.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It made,
it's like salsa iced tea.
yes. Shout out if Truly, if you want to give us a sponsorship. So me and Tremaine sat down.
We'll take it.
Drink responsibly, everyone.
We'll take anything.
First off,
yes.
say that we're just talking about alcohol.
Oh yes.
Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Cause
No drinking and driving. Look what
Jeez.
happened with the Raiders player this week.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he kind of was wilding too because at the same time he was doing over 150.
But anyway, just
intoxicated. That's kind of wild. But still. Drink responsibly.
Yes,
all right,
drink
don't
responsibly.
drink and drive. If you that plastered or you feel you had one too many, it's
Uber,
never been so easier
Lyft.
to get a cab than back in the days. Like
So don't
there's
drink and
Uber,
drive.
Lyft. There's a lot of ways to catch a cab.
And don't drink your feelings away. I mean, sometimes you need to do it, but no alcoholism. But cheers to us. We're gonna do a new thing.
That's another cheers.
Each.
It's on the first drink. That's another
Sorry,
cheers.
we're gonna do it now because Carissa,
Can you help me out? I'm trying to understand. I'm
Carissa,
trying to
you
understand.
inspired us, so we're going to try a new alcoholic beverage each episode and drink it throughout the episode and tell you what we think about it at the end of the episode.
Right.
That's
We're gonna
what's
try that.
inspired by you, Carissa, so thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to our apartment. Come on in, have a drink, pet Charlotte. Don't wake her up right now because she's asleep, and if she barks, Tremaine's going to yell at her again.
I'm not going to 100% say I am, but I'm 95% sure I might.
So what flavor of Truly do you have?
I have the lemon tea.
And I have the strawberry tea. So we'll see.
Yeah, so everybody at the end of the podcast, if you stay that long, hoping you do stay that long, we'll give a rating and say like how much we feel this is good, not good,
5%
or
alcohol.
you know how we feel about it. Yes, it is 5%.
Yeah. But
Shit,
anyway.
the what you call it? Isn't the cactus seltzer like 10%? And it's tequila.
If anyone knows those cactus seltzers, me and Tremaine picked them up one time because, like, I'm a hype beast. If you tell me I am a hype beast, and I think I'm using that terminology the right way. If a celebrity drops if a celebrity drops something, I will find it. I won't maybe buy it consecutively, but I will try it.
Mm-hmm.
I will try it. I enjoy the hype of things. But those Cactus Jacks, those are good.
Yeah.
And they get you bombed off of like two. The first time we had it, it was like...
It was a party.
Yeah.
It was a party.
And the two of us, it was a legitimate... I think we danced to music that night.
We probably did. And you know what else too? I don't even know how we got here, but you know what? It's a great segment. When we went to Costco, there was this tequila thing that they was wanting us to try. So we tried it in there. You know, the sales pitch wasn't crazy, but
see,
the tequila pitch was bomb. So we ended up getting the tequila.
And now we learned how to make margaritas.
Yes. So we're
that's
gonna try
what
that.
Carissa
We're gonna
does.
like officially try that on here to like really get the taste and the essence of the liqueur. You know,
but that's what
you guys
Carissa
know.
does. Like, Carissa does those, like, samplings. So she goes as a representative, and I think she also, like, runs a bunch of people.
So, a.k.a. Carissa, we're gonna need an invite.
I almost said cheers to her.
Well,
What is
she's
with me
not
cheersing
drinking.
everything?
Not everybody drinks like us, so maybe she's not drinking, just listening. But if you are drinking by any chance, everybody, cheers. Cheers for a beautiful week. If you had a beautiful week,
I thought we already
cheers.
cheersed.
Look, don't do that shit to me. I'm going off of what you said, okay?
ASMR.
Look, I'm going
That was
off
ASMR.
of... What the hell is ASMR?
Watch. When people whisper into the microphone, people love the sounds of people doing that. Or when people go like
They probably not even
shh.
hearing me. Okay.
Or people going like this. Or doing things like that. Like, have you never seen an ASMR video?
No.
Or people taking a sip like this, ready? I'm so sorry if you hate these videos, but sometimes they're relaxing and going.
Well, technically the mic gotta be super close to you.
I hope that worked.
It probably didn't. That was probably so unnecessary. Okay, that's number one.
How was your week, baby?
All right, hold on. We ain't about to skip past this quick, because before we even move on, it's funny, Freaky, yesterday at work, I was explaining to somebody how there's YouTube videos on shit like that, or people reviewing shows and just watching it. And my coworker was like, "But who sits there and watches it on YouTube?" I'm like, little that you know, they get millions of views.
Yeah.
They get millions of views, bro. So
there's this kid called Ryan the Toy Guy who my kids are obsessed with. That's not my kids, my students, who are obsessed with at school. And that kid is like a millionaire now.
of course he is. So
And he just reviews toys.
my coworker just said yesterday he listens to us. He like heard probably the first episode. So we're like, this is episode 10, right? Hopefully he hears this. So here's your answer.
Oh, I watch those videos, coworker of Tremaine. I watch those videos.
Yeah, she does.
I can talk about,
At
I mean,
TikTok.
like I said, if people comment, we're trying to get our Instagram up. We got more people this week, romantic_roommates. If people start leaving like what they want us to talk about, I watch a lot of shit on YouTube. I am a YouTuber, not me a YouTuber. Maybe one day I'll be a YouTuber, but I watch like, I know the drama on YouTube between creators. I watch random shit on YouTube. I am up on the YouTube. That's something you don't even know about me. I hide, like you. I'm slowly starting to show you how much YouTube I watch, but I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Like when you're not here, I'm like, and I like take out my laptop and I watch all my YouTube videos.
All right, that's scary. All right, cool. You should have kept that to the grave with you.
Why?
At the same, cause I don't know what weird shit you might be watching on YouTube.
I watch like daily vlogs.
Yeah, but I shared my weird shit of YouTube watching with you too.
Can I tell them what it is?
I'm gonna tell them. Okay, if guys don't know, or you guys don't know what a heifer is, because it actually came from somewhere. A heifer is actually a female cow. Okay, that word was heavily used in the 90s towards females, calling them heifers. All right, I didn't understand it. I used to say it myself. Now, as a grown-ass man, I know what a heifer is, right? Cool. I don't know, out of nowhere, because it popped up on my YouTube feed that, somebody was cleaning a heifer's heel. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I'm looking at it. The heel or the toes of the heifers, the cows, is freaking, it's like humans, but the backside that they walk on is like the nail bed. So the way they clean it, they take power tools and they clips it, and then they got knives to clip into it to clean, because sometimes they get ulcers and stuff, and they got to clean it, and they use, ammonium oxide powders and stuff. Not ammonium oxide, but some sort of like powders and stuff to clean it and get the abscess, healed up, and it's crazy. I didn't even know they made shit like that. Why the fuck it came across my YouTube
But you watch
page?
it now.
I did. I subscribed.
In the hospital.
Yup. I subscribed.
One time,
it's interesting.
One time I went down a wormhole about this girl who goes and shears sheep. She shears sheep who are in the worst state of the wool process. They're all tangled up, and their wool is really bad, and people left it so long that they don't know what to do with it. So she shears sheep, and it's so satisfying. And I think it's the cow videos to watch it go from dirty to clean, or
And they bandage it up and stuff too with the cow heel. It was kind of interesting and crazy.
I watch a lot of things on YouTube.
Yeah, I watch. Well, this is my YouTube. I watch people playing video games, because it brings back the nostalgia when I had the video games when I was younger. People that's in video game tournaments, battle rap videos.
Oh my God, I hate them.
I know you do. Sometimes I play it just to annoy you. Yeah. Because you don't understand what's going on either. You're like, why are they all yelling? I'm like, first of all, that's not how they sound.
But you also listen to it full volume.
Oh, yeah. My fucking phone is, the volume on my phone is ridiculous.
I watch people play videos too. I watch people play The Sims. I was obsessed with The Sims as a kid, and The Sims is so advanced now, but I can't justify me buying a big PC computer and stuff to play The Sims.
Yeah, so, I remember.
You need big equipment to play The Sims now.
Oh, I didn't even know. I mean, because
they have so many there's cottage living and houses stuff.
If you want to be technical, gaming was really made for the PC.
See, anyway,
yeah, but then they came out with the consoles and stuff like that, and
consoles.
That's what I said. Consoles or console. Which one I said? Stop fucking me up here, all right? That's not besides the point. That's besides the point. What I'm saying is The Sims definitely had that era, because I had cousins both from my mom and dad's side that were totally in love with The Sims.
So I watch those videos, and then I watch I subscribe to the lifestyle fashion YouTubers. I had Claudia Saluski, who's dating Phineas something. I don't know his last name. Phineas, maybe. Whose sister is Billie Eilish. But I followed Claudia. If Claudia, my goal in one life would have her on this podcast. Her and Phineas had a podcast.
What happened?
They are both very busy that they stopped their podcast. I watch Brooke Michio. I watch Lauren Elizabeth. I watch it's just cool. I like watching those watching routines and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And a lot of them have podcasts too and stuff.
Yeah, I used to watch one certain podcast till shit went to shits, and then separated. The other guys, I kind of don't watch their podcasts as much, but I used to. But I watch podcasts, video game stuff.
Yeah, I used to watch
shit,
this family
battle rapping, how-tos.
This is how deep. I don't know. I'm gonna sound really crazy right now, but if you know YouTube for a while, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Or I could just stand alone and sound like a nerd. But as I'm going to be 28 next year, I don't care. I used to watch
this year, next week.
Next week. Oh my God, did I say this year?
No. You said next year, yeah. Told you you're already 28. You're
I'm not
29.
28.
We're not gonna have this argument.
Anyway.
You are 28 already, all right?
Stop trying to make me old like you.
I'm not ashamed of my age.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
I used to watch
Shamer.
this family vlog when I was a kid called the Shaytards. That was their name, Shaytards, because their last name was like, I don't know. They tried to not say their name, and I don't know.
Pretty close to Schitt's Creek, but go ahead.
Yeah, and then anyway, they got like so big. He made like a YouTube like company and sold it to Disney, got thousands of dollars, and then it was like this whole scandal. He cheated on his wife and like sexted his wife, and they're Mormon, and it was a whole thing. And ever since then, I stopped watching family vlogs because it just seemed like they were just trying to pimp out their kids and get money that way. And
Probably. But
anyway.
here's the thing: you're a reality person,
Love
a
it.
reality show person. I
I
despise it.
live and die by Bravo.
I see. I despise it because it's just
Bravo.
fake.
Oh, shoot. I have
It's
to tell
fake.
your mom they have a new Real Housewives franchise coming out, Real Housewives of Dubai. And my cousin just moved from Dubai, so she could have been on that show. But Real Housewives of Dubai. So I have to text your mom about that because me and his mom, that was how we bonded really over Bravo. So you should thank Bravo for that because now our relationship has gone so much further.
Yeah,
But
yeah, and
Bravo
it went
brought us
from,
together.
It went from me telling my moms how you watch this shit to me telling Corinne how do you watch this shit.
To now his mom telling him every time she calls him, she hears me, she's like, give Corinne the phone. Give
Yeah.
Corinne the phone.
Yeah, y'all talk that shit. I'm good.
Yeah. But anyway, how was your week, babe?
The week was much better than last week, I would say.
Okay, good.
This week was still work-wise ain't the best, but it's starting to get a tiny bit better.
Okay.
Not much, but a tiny bit better with workload-wise. I'm not even gonna complain about it. The overtime is cool. It's just that I'm missing certain things, important events that's going on, especially for next week that I can't shake from. But hopefully things change. Maybe it can happen. But other than that, my week was it was all right. It wasn't too bad. Little interesting.
Okay.
Not too exciting.
All right.
How was yours?
Did anyone else hear that pause? He almost forgot to ask.
Yeah, I don't care about nobody else's day. I gotta speak mine. Yeah, that's your thing, huh? It's bullshit. Just let me get to the point. Jeez, I was gonna ask you.
How was Corinne's week? So Halloween weekend happened. We were out by my parents. And
Did it happen?
I had an event that happened to me.
You had an event that happened to you. Speak about it.
I went to the hospital twice in October now.
Yup. Speak about it.
I woke up Saturday morning at my parents' house. We were having a grand old time. It was me, Tremaine, and my mom. And I think we were even going to go somewhere with my mom. And because my mom takes me and Tremaine shopping when we're there. And she likes to spend time with us. It's cute. And I was getting a coffee cup. My parents, like where they keep their coffee. What the hell was that?
All right, back from a quick intermission.
A demon just following me around.
A demon is in the house. I don't know what the fuck that
We
was.
looked around the whole apartment. We paused right after that. We looked around the whole apartment, and there is nothing that fell. But if anyone can go back and play back that audio, it sounded, I said a coffee cup fell, and it sounded like something fell to the ground.
I swear to God. That is not a sound
I'm
effect.
telling you.
We did not put nothing in there to go with the aesthetics of the story. This shit just happened. My initial reaction was, what the fuck Charlotte done did, / I hope she's okay, because it sounded like something just went on top of
I
her.
stood frozen.
Right, and I go upstairs, his fucking little dog is just laying there, and then gets up when she saw me, and she was kind of like in the corner-ish by where the Verizon modem for the internet is, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm looking, I'm checking, nothing.
I'm telling you, this place is haunted. That's why bad things keep happening to me.
Yeah.
I saged myself in September, and think about what the month of October has brought me personally. Not even aside from you. Think about what it has happened to me. I don't know what happened.
You know why?
But anyway, what?
Because you love Halloween and you're a witch, remember?
I stand by. I have a white candle by the door to cleanse.
I rebuke thee! I rebuke
Anyway, so going back to what I was saying, my parents keep their cups and all their coffee cups.
All right, time out. Let me stop you there. Could we just skip over you say something? I don't even want to say it. Fell before something else falls.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know what the fuck that was. So we're gonna skip past that. But yes,
it's important to the story.
I know. I'm all right. You know what? Go ahead. My fingers is crossed. I'm a little scared.
Okay, you're scared. I'm the demons attacking me. I'm physically hurt twice in the month of October.
Right.
Anyway,
yes, continue. Sorry.
So my parents keep their in their little cupboard. They have a lot of cabinets, but they keep all their normal cups, coffee cups, wine glasses, and stemless wine glasses all in one of the tiniest, thinnest cabinets. So they have to stack them to all fit. That's accurate. So where you have the coffee mugs, which my parents have abundance of, because my sister buys them a lot for them, and they all have they have coffee cup mugs they've had for years. Mm-hmm. My dad's a big coffee drinker. He'll put a cup down and forget about it. That's why I have that habit.
Yeah, sure.
They stack their stemless wine glasses on top of the coffee mugs. So I 9 o'clock in the morning. The dogs, Charlotte met my parents' dog. They were playing in a totally other room.
Hey, Agnes.
Tremaine, my mom, and me were all talking. I wanted to go to Dunkin' Donuts, but in my head, I'm like, Corinne, we're trying to save money. Just drink the hot coffee. Never again. I go to reach up in the cabinet, and I'm moving other glasses to get to the last coffee mug in the back of the cabinet. Plus the coffee mug I wanted in the back of the cabinet. I'm moving glasses. And then all of a sudden, Tremaine saw it happen. I don't even know where it came from. I hear smash, and there's glass all over the ground. I look down on my foot. I see my toe is slowly starting to bleed. It doesn't look that bad. All of a sudden, in the middle of this too, the dogs were nowhere and then everywhere. At one point, they were nowhere around and they were everywhere in 2 seconds. Smash, blood, dogs they weren't even coming because they heard a smash. They came because I don't know. They were playing with each other. They were nowhere and everywhere. And me and my mom were like, get the dog, Tremaine. Tremaine's like, okay. We're like, get the dogs! Because he's moving slow. My mom picks up her dog and gently kind of throws her out of the way because there's glass all over the place. And I just see my toe. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate blood. And my worst fear in life is stitches. And I remember the glass falling, and I was like, I looked down at my feet. I should have had my house shoes on. Tremaine has always told me that, but I have a habit of walking around barefoot. I looked down at my toe, and I saw my Long Island came out. I saw how big my cut was, and in the back of my head, I was like, I'm going to have to get stitches. And I cried. I wouldn't even say an 8-year-old because I don't want to disrespect an 8-year-old like that. I cried like a 4-year-old. I was I want to go to the hospital. I just had like I said, the month of October was really rough for me too. We're getting closer, I think, in 2 episodes or so. I'm going to talk about everything that happened because it needs to be said. But I was having PTS from that. Plus, I didn't want to get stitches because I've went all my 27, close to 28 years of life without stitches. I'm afraid of needles. And I knew I had to get a stitch because my mom and Tremaine put me down on a chair and she flipped up my toe. And my mom was like, yep, you're going to the hospital. So Tremaine drove me there. He didn't want to drive me there, but he drove me there, and everyone in the emergency room was like, oh my God, toes just bleed so much, Corinne, you're fine. And they didn't say it like that, but they were like, toes bleed, so I bet you're fine. And I was there by myself. I was crying because I'm afraid of stitches. Tremaine wasn't allowed in. We want to talk about this, by the way. Side note, Long Island. Get your fucking shit together, Long Island. You want to be Strong Island. Oh, we don't care about COVID. None of your fucking hospitals can have a second person there. When we were in the hospital in the beginning of October in New York City, where they're stricter on COVID, Tremaine was allowed to come when I was admitted. Fucking Long Island, New York, they were like, oh, we can't have anyone in here. The guy was a dick to Tremaine, but I thought we were Strong Island, who didn't give a fuck about the vaccine or COVID. Anyway, bringing it back. So I had to go in by myself.
That was a lot. Okay.
I had to go in by myself.
Go ahead. This is another episode. Talk your shit, because at the end of it, I got to talk mine.
I went in by myself. I was crying, and the girl was just like, you're probably fine. The PA was like, it's okay. It's just a toe. And then she looked at me. She's like, oh, you're definitely getting stitches. So I have 5 stitches in my pointer toe currently on my right foot because of the chaos that was my life.
Right. All right. My turn? Okay. The thing is, right? Corinne is clumsy. That's one. Number 2, she does not pay attention to shit at all.
Yeah.
For shits.
Yeah.
All right? I'm sitting there, and she's going into the cabinet. So I'm looking at her mom and her talking. All 3 of us was talking, right? Remember she said that? So I'm looking at them in that direction, right? Corinne is talking, opening the cupboard and not paying attention, and she was pulling for something. That's how the glass fell. So I seen it happen in slow motion. I'm like, oh, it's about to go down, right? Cool. The glass falls. This was like the slowest fall of a glass ever. Corinne, instead of backing up, because her reflex is trash as well, right? Cool. Instead of backing up and saying, oh, glass break, damn,
I didn't see it.
I gotta clean it up. Let me go sweep it up real quick, right?
It came out of nowhere.
No. It came out of somewhere. Nowhere to her. It came out of somewhere. And I'm still sitting there watching, right? So I'm like, this is about to be real bad and good. Bad as something's gonna happen. Good as I always tell her ass, pay the fuck attention.
And wear my
I
shoes
always tell her ass, yo, not wearing, I get it. You in the house, you wanna wear, you wanna be barefooted, I'm fine with that. I don't care. Me, personally, I'm freaking, a freak with stepping on bare floors and stuff like that. I gotta have slippers on, house slippers, and whatever the case may be. I'm a little weird like that. Whatever, right? Cool. I see her. It falls. She didn't back up. Honestly, she paused, stood there. The glass broke, and then, because it hit the counter first before it even went to the floor.
It came out of nowhere. Tremaine,
so she couldn't even. That slow. What you mean it came out of nowhere? It wasn't that slow. It wasn't that slow.
Tremaine, all of a sudden.
Yeah, sure. It wasn't. I would say some people have cat-like reflex. I understand because they move fast. Some people just have ordinary reflex. You have neither. At the end of the day, I'm looking at her. Look at this glass fall. Hit the counter and then hit the floor, and then they get mad at me. She gets mad at me.
You were
like I'm the one who was like with my mind fall. Yes. Now cut her on the toe. Cut it. Yes. My mind is better than everybody's. No. Didn't go that way.
Remember, you woke up your coworker's baby.
Fuck that. I don't care, because I'm defending myself. If you don't want your baby to wake up, put the volume lower. At the end of the day, okay? She cut her toes, automatically gets mad at me. Move the dogs. The dogs was nowhere near. If the only dog was there, it was probably Agnes. And her mom chucked her like a frisbee. No, not gently. She chucked her like a frisbee. Agnes is very agile. So Agnes was fine, all right? I took our 3-month-year-old puppy. I took Charlotte. I said, come here, Charlotte. Nice and graceful, out of the way, because I'm looking at Charlotte and telling Charlotte like she could fucking understand me. It's about to go down. So then her leg, her toe is cut, right? So you see the white meat a little bit in the inside. I'm like, you probably might not need stitches, but you probably might need stitches. And she's asking me like, you think I'm gonna need stitches? I don't know, Corinne. I've been cut all my life and I never went to the hospital for stitches. It's been cuts that I really needed stitches. I just recently, 2 months ago, damn near cut the tip of my finger off and didn't go to the hospital to get stitches. I mean, the tip of my finger was right there on the counter. Didn't go to the hospital and I definitely need stitches, right? And she's looking at me and then she starts to bleed. Freak out nation. She's freaking out now. Now everything is over now. The world is ending. And now she's asking me, do you think I'm gonna die? What?
I didn't ask that.
You sure? Could you even remember?
I don't know. I blacked out.
Exactly. So now she's asking me, do you think I'm gonna die? Am I gonna need stitches? I'm like, listen, this is the reason why I don't do EMS no more. For questions like that and can't really answer.
But no,
do you really want the answer right now?
You have my little hopes. You're like, maybe they'll give you the liquid stitches.
Yeah, no.
And then I go into the hospital like, can I get the liquid stitches? The girl's like, no, you're getting stitches. I was like, what?
I was trying to ease her mind a little bit.
Oh my God.
I didn't think she would need that.
I'm like panicking. I'm in a full-blown panic.
Panicking?
We get in the car. You
had a whole panic attack too. And the whole time we going, I'm laughing at her ass. I'm laughing because
waited
I'm
to
sitting
get
there
away
like,
from my mom, and then he started laughing.
yeah, I started laughing.
Oh.
Not that she's hurt, but the whole time I'm like, you really didn't see that coming down?
I did it. My hand to God.
I'm looking. I'm like, I saw that coming down a mile away.
Why
She was
did
like,
you go-
why didn't you say something? Because I'm like, I thought you saw it. You're right there. You opened the cupboard. It was like you was looking at it and you looked at it to fall. Like, I dare you to fall. I dare you to fall right now and fall on the counter and break it, cut my toe. I fucking dare you. I fucking triple dog
But I was
dare
also
you.
talking to my mom.
Watch what I do. Watch what I do when you fall and cut me. If you dare fall and cut me, I'm gonna sweep your ass up and put you in the garbage. I dare you.
But me not concentrating is a fact because I remember looking at my mom and then hearing the shatters and then looking down at my feet. That's what I remember. I was looking at my mom because she was in the fridge next to the cupboard.
Yeah.
And then I looked down at my feet and I just saw the blood.
But here's my thing though. The glass fell and hit the cupboard. Like, I kid you not. That happened to me.
I'll post the TikTok. I put a funny TikTok. I mean, not a TikTok. I took like the viral TikTok down and I put it to the video. When I took it in the hospital room, it was funnier, but I'll post the video on romantic_roommates of my toe and the song.
Yeah.
Because I have a dark sense of humor. I put like that event with life's so fun, life's so fun.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, flashbacks of when it happened to me. I was 9 years old. And I'm putting dishes away in the cabinet and a pirate dish falls.
A Pyrex.
Okay, pirate. I always thought it was pirates.
No, it's Pyrex. I always thought that too. I was corrected like this year.
Learn something new every day.
Yes.
Okay. Well, a Pyrex dish. So you know, pronunciate.
Yeah.
I mean, enunciate, right? Is that the right? Okay. Enunciate. Enunciate.
There you go.
Kiss my ass. At the end of the day, right? A Pyrex dish fell. And my dumb ass, same situation, right? I seen it happening, but I said, let me try to catch it.
Oh.
And you know what? To this day, you can see the difference in my finger. So this one, you can still see is a little...
Yeah.
It's a little pushed out kind of ish, and this one's more rounded.
Yeah.
This one's kind of, yeah. My whole, I wish y'all could see. I'm going to the mic, pointing it to the mic like y'all can fucking see through the audio. Great, Tremaine. This
from
point
the top
right here,
of your finger,
from the tip of my finger going back to right here where this line separates.
the first like knuckle.
Yeah, the first knuckle. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, right.
So
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
From the tip.
Fuck yeah.
From the tip.
We've been
from the
cursing
tip-
a lot.
Yeah, from the tip of my finger to about where my knuckle
Yeah.
crease is to the other extent of the finger. That whole skin was back there.
Ew. So you probably did need stitches.
I definitely did need stitches. Did I get some? No. Another one. Oh, you can still see the line. Oh.
That you can see.
Yeah. In high school, there was the off-track betting place by the bus stop. What you call it? Where I was waiting for the bus to go home. Freaking, there was a bunch of us in there hanging out. And a guy put his face there, so I was just playing. I hit the glass. I didn't know how powerful I was. It fucking... cut right there, you saw the inside of my hand.
Oh my God, okay.
I definitely need stitches,
Okay.
but I couldn't because I'm like, I can't tell my mom or my grandmother what the hell happened. So I went home. Young me, you throw alcohol on everything because you know what? It's the antiseptic. It's supposed to be better than fucking peroxide.
Yeah.
Worst move I ever did.
What did you put on it?
I put alcohol, threw it right inside. I never felt
screamed.
Scream? No, I had to hold it. My hand went like this automatically. It cringed up like this. It was like this for like 2 minutes. I couldn't even move it.
It was probably so shocked to the system.
What? But it was clean as fuck. Didn't have to go get stitches or anything.
I had to go get stitches.
So I digress. Going back, when you ask me if you needed stitches, I can't give you the proper answer.
But you could, how bad? I couldn't even look at it. You could see inside my toe.
No. Pretty much, it wasn't that bad where you could see inside the toe ligaments or anything.
Yeah.
It was more surfaced to me how I seen it, and it was white, so all the blood didn't get there yet.
Yeah.
But then when it started bleeding, all the blood got there. It was like, all right.
Yeah. So I got
But
5 stitches.
I don't know if it was a deep.
So that was a nightmare. That was a trick on Halloween. Halloween was not a treat. It was definitely a trick. That was a trick. I overcame my fear of getting stitches. The stitches didn't even hurt. It was the fucking... sorry, I don't know why I'm cursing so much. It was the shot that they had to put in between my toes to numb my toes. And everyone kept telling me that. They're like, oh, don't worry about the stitches. It's the shot. It's the shot. That shot is now the worst pain I've ever been in my entire life. It like burned. I was like gripping the sides of the bed and scream. Like, I didn't scream. I said I wanted to just yell like, F, 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 F. But there was this little old lady in the bedroom next to me, so I didn't think it would be appropriate.
I mean, you're not really too accepting to needles and stuff. So
no, but I do it. I mean, I brave up. I hate needles and I hate blood, but like I have to go to a lot of specialists for, I have arthritis in my ankles and I have polycystic and I have like a slew of other, like, I'm just like really lucky medically wise. So even though I have to overcome that fear every time, like today I had to get my blood taken and every day I have to look at that needle and get it taken to get my blood and make sure everything's okay. So I have that fear, but I have to look my fear in the face so.
Understandable.
So now I know.
Yeah. Moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen.
Pay attention.
Get the fuck out the way, too. Pay attention and get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, so that was my Halloween weekend. Oh my God, Tremaine, you're a week. Oh my God, that was just so funny. But yeah, so that happened. Mm-hmm. And then, what was the crazy thing that I just wanted to talk about? And I think it's more so for females, and I felt it a little bit too. Halloween weekend always is a great time. I love to see like celebrities posting. I love to see people's costumes. But like sometimes when you don't have a costume and you like compare, you're like looking or you're not going to a party or like something, it's very easy to compare. And I saw a lot of people posting that like, I wish I had more than 2 friends and I could wear a costume and go to a party. Like Tremaine went to work and then I spent the weekend with my parents. And my sister even had a party. I was like with my parents, and then like my neighbors came over, and my aunt came over. Then I ended up spending the night watching like Halloween Town with my mom and my dad, and we ended up having like a great night. And that was like a core memory. If anyone's seen Inside Out, core memory. That was a core memory made. But then it's hard to not compare yourself to other people on Instagram. Like seeing all these other parties and seeing everyone dressed up in costumes. I was sitting there, I was like, I'm like 28 years old and I felt a little bummed out. But then it was kind of cool because like on TikTok and stuff, I saw other girls my age being like, I'm also bummed out that I feel like I don't have anyone or, like I don't have a costume or stuff. But I think I think people always need to remember that. And I had to remind myself that Instagram is always just for the highlights. Like, I love posting highlights and stuff on Instagram, but Instagram is only for the highlights, So it's, like, hard. It was just one weekend out of the year. If you're feeling like, I have no life, I'm a loser, I spent Halloween with my parents, or I spend it. No, you're not. We're in this weird age. I feel like late 20s is a very odd age. You like grow out of your old friends. Like a lot of people do that.
Happens, yeah.
You're closer. Your circle gets closer. You're in this in between. Like, did you really want to go out to that club or that party and be freezing cold and wear a costume and like get hit on by random guys? Not really, but you wanted the picture, and I get that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want the action of actually going to a party and, like, freezing and, like, I didn't want to get wasted. But, like, it's cute to have, like, I wish me and you got to have a couple's costume. Not that you would even wear a costume. But, like, I wish we could have done that. But at the same time, Instagram is just a highlight reel.
Devil's birthday anyway. It's the devil.
But I think that just goes with anything in life. Like, Instagram is a highlight reel. Like, we went through...
no, it's true. Because, honestly, I spoke about this more like in 2013, 2012. So everybody, as long as you've been listening, as much as I mention it too, I do music. Very, very, very much so. That's pretty much like, it's second nature for me. It's like a therapeutic thing for me. It's my art.
Yeah.
So... one thing I do when I do my music, the songs I do come up with, or at the time it was me and my partner that we used to do together. He kind of had the beat that he did and the idea, and I just rolled along to it. But it was more Telephonia. The song was called Telephonia. we were speaking about, or what I spoke about was how consumed we are by the phone instead of enjoying life. Now, back in the day, you know, there were no cell phones, or at least the cell phones that we have right now, the mini computers. So when you used to go out and party and stuff, you had to get like the Polaroid disposable cameras,
or you had to bring around your digital camera.
Shit, they didn't even have that at that time neither.
Yeah, well,
you know, so I'm talking about late 80s.
Oh, you're talking 90s. About that? Yeah,
that time period. So
I'm talking about
when they used to go to parties and stuff, they were literally partying. You know,
enjoying
socializing, enjoying the moment more than trying to...
Taking a picture on a disposable camera, but then they can't develop it right there.
Away, right. So there was more about enjoying the moment than trying to capture the moment. So I spoke about that.
Side note, though, that was like one of the funnest things about that birthday party I had. Like when my big I Live in the City birthday party, you were there for that. Remember, I had the disposable cameras out. So
which is our cover for every episode.
Which is from, and people took pictures of me and Tremaine with that. Like we weren't consumed about taking pictures on our phone because everyone was like, oh, we have that. And we have like random photos from the night. Our cover art, our favorite photo of the two of us is from that night, which was taken on that, but we weren't consumed because everyone just took fun photos on that.
And that's okay in a sense as well too, but still it still falls in that line of, you know, we're capturing the moment instead of trying to enjoy the moment. I mean, threading that line is kind of easy, hardish to do in a way.
But so, that photo was a candid photo. My coworker and my friend, Mr. Sandy, that's what the kid, Sandy, he took that photo of the two of us. We weren't even paying attention. We were laughing and smiling in the different directions.
Shout out to Sandy for that. We appreciate that. Yeah. A round of applause for you too. And what you call it?
But anyway, Instagram is like a highlight reel.
Not even Instagram, it's just social media, period.
Yeah.
Because I remember. So yes, so now let's talk about the era. The
back in the day.
Yeah, more of no. Let's fast forward to our era now in the teens, in the 2000 teens to about now. Like in 2010, 2011, I remember going to a party, and at that party, I think it was my best friend. Or it could have been a little earlier than that when she was in Stony Brook. She was in college. She went to Stony Brook, and there was a party that was going on, and she invited me, which I ended up seeing Grim there, my homeboy I grew up with. Shout out to Grim. I don't even know how she didn't tell him at all about it. This dude is a social butterfly. He just ended up there because he know people everywhere, whatever. But in the midst of that party, it was a lot less of socializing and, you know, girls taking pictures or being with each other just to take pictures, and it wasn't much dancing going on. There's one side of females, one side of dudes, and it's like, what the fuck is going on, you know? Fast forward, now it's no partying at all. Like people are literally coming out to be with they girls, and you know, it's fine, you wanna hang out and be with your girls, but now it's more like, I'm dressing up to be with my girls, take this picture, let's put it on the gram real quick, or let's put it on the book real quick, and then they're out.
Yeah, I'm here. I love a good picture. Like when you're feeling good, you're looking good, you feel sexy, you feel beautiful, you feel handsome. Take the picture, but don't let it take away from your night.
Right. But like then also people, they're being more capturing the moment than actually trying to be in the moment.
Yeah, like I think a lot of celebrities, I heard someone say this and it's so true. A lot of celebrities are now like doing these big like Halloween photo shoots, but they're not going to a party. So they're like getting up and doing like Hailey Bieber. Love Hailey Bieber. She dressed up as Britney Spears, like did this whole photo shoot, killed it. She looked beautiful. But then, like, if you saw her this weekend, she went to, like, a party or two with Justin, and she was not dressed in that costume. So, like, and there's other celebrities who got dressed up in, like, these big elaborate costumes. Like, Kylie Jenner does it. I love Kylie Jenner, but she does it, too. She gets dressed up, and sometimes she'll go out, but sometimes they don't go out. So, like, I just feel like, remember, everyone, Instagram is a highlight reel, and if you were at home with your parents, too, on Halloween weekend, you still made a core memory, because, like, that's what life's about.
Right.
Just saying.
You made a memory, but it wasn't a memory that you was dying to capture. And all I'm saying is you should appreciate those moments that, you know, that you're enjoying the moment and not trying to appreciate the moments of it being captured instead of enjoying it a little bit. Not saying you can't or you shouldn't capture the moments.
Yeah, that's why me and Tremaine are kind of bad at posting on romantic roommates every day.
Right. I feel social media is more of a commercial space. You should, whatever that you got going on that you're doing, you should use that as your commercial space.
No, well, I know. I like using my personal one to post like days or funny things or stuff. I like that.
But like I said that's my opinion. That's how I feel. I'm not saying that everybody should feel that way or be that way. But I'm just saying, I feel that I don't take social media serious at all. Mm-hmm. I don't. I look at it as a playground or again,
I know you've said this,
a promotional tool, because at the same time, the person that you might interact with on social media, if you literally see them in real life, they probably wouldn't or act like they don't know you. Because that happened to me. That's what made me switch from, okay, social media is not serious, from it being like, oh, that's my friend. I knew him in high school and stuff. We were social media friends. I saw him around the way where I used to live. Said, what's up to dude? And dude looked like he didn't even know me. And I was like, well, we was friends on Facebook. Like, we went to school together. It was like, got you. So since from that day to even to this day, I don't take social media to be a place where it should be serious, you know?
Yeah. But anyway, so I get how other people felt on Halloween weekend. I too wish I had a cool party to go to in a costume, but at the same time, remember, did you really want to go to that club? Because at the end of the day, I didn't. I just would have wanted to get cute pictures for the likes.
You could have went to shake your ass. You could have went. I was at work. You could have went to get your groove on, you know.
I do want to dance. Me and you were supposed to go to this big party. I love dancing with you. It's one of my top 5 favorite things to do with you, and now the party got canceled.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Womp womp. Anyway,
Thanks, COVID restrictions.
It was not because of COVID restrictions.
It was. Let's move on.
No, it wasn't because of COVID restrictions.
Move on.
You want to talk about it? Don't talk it. Don't lie to the
baby,
people.
Let's go.
It was not because of COVID restrictions. They got canceled.
Look, listen.
It's because of people making choices that it got canceled.
COVID restrictions. Anyway, let's move on.
Don't poke this little bear.
Let's go. Why are you stuck on something that doesn't matter?
Okay, and then anyway, another thing that I'm going to do that I feel it's very personal, but I'm going to share it because I'm trying to be open. We've gotten a lot of good feedback. I'm just like, I'm an anxious person. I think all the time the negative, so I'm like waiting for like the hater to come. But you know what? This is our real life, and I want to be real. And the reason why I even thought about doing the podcast with me and Tremaine is because I always look for advice and an outlook for other people in podcasts. So here we go. I am going to be starting therapy.
Round of applause for that. That's amazing. Sometimes, it's hard for people to admit that they need help.
I think it's getting a little bit better for people to do that. Like, this is not like groundbreaking, but I'm definitely going to go to therapy.
Right. I'm even thinking about it myself.
I think it's going to be good.
Honest.
I'm like nervous because it's like going to be happening soon. I had like my intake phone call and everything, but I definitely am going to therapy for like a bunch of different reasons.
Right. And the experience that you build from it, you could come here and tell people, like, however you feel about it, you could explain, like, not to say what's going on with your sessions, but how your take on your sessions were, if it's for you, not for you, all that good stuff.
So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be like a good thing. I think COVID definitely effed everyone up, but it definitely like effed me up, and I think I'm feeling like the residual effects now.
Yeah, it did a number on people, man.
Yeah, I also my job is extremely more stressful than it usually is. Teachers are really going through it right now. Like, if you have a teacher friend or a teacher partner, just like look out for them. It doesn't matter what school they're in right now. And I know a lot of other people are other careers are going through it, and I'm not trying to take away from that, but like teachers sometimes like are kind of forgotten about. So like look at me, if you have a teacher friend, just check in on your teacher friend and be like, hey, how you doing? Because the demands of everything plus this huge learning gap that everyone has is taking a toll on every teacher in every school district, charter, not charter, public, not public, private, from New York all the way to California and up and down. Teachers are under fire. We were, like a lot of other careers, we were heroes during the pandemic, but now a lot of pressure is put on us and we don't have the choice we just we buckled down and we've done what we got to do. Teachers all got their COVID shots. Teachers went back to school on time. Teachers are there for the kids. So just check on your teachers. Check on your teacher friends. That's all I'm gonna say. So that is been a lot, like making the pressures of that more so. And I think I can admit on here, and if you know me for a while, you maybe picked it up. I definitely have like anxiety that has gotten heightened over like the traumatic events that happened to me in like the beginning of the month and other things that have happened in my life. My life is great. My parents are great. My family is great. But like, things happen to people. And I, like with the blood incident, I definitely had a full-fledged panic attack. And it's just gotten worse. And I want to be, when I have kids in the future, I want to be a sane, I'm sane now, but I just want to be like the best version of me humanly possible, not just for future children, not just for you as my partner, but for me as a human being. I think I need to like work on myself. And they asked me my goals of therapy. So I said definitely like learning how to turn my brain off, because I wake up overthinking and I go to bed overthinking. And I think Tremaine can agree with that. I don't stop thinking.
Yeah.
Even if I'm silently watching TV, my mind is going. I'm thinking of like what's happening at work, what's happening with my kids at work, what's happening with my family, what's happening with my extended family, my friends, me, overanalyzing Tremaine, my brain does not stop. So I definitely need to work on that. And also I'm going to work on past situations that still affect me to today. And like I've said before, I'm definitely not a perfect person, but I've had a lot of I'm not saying traumatic because that's an over-exaggeration. People have traumatic things happen to them. I've had situations that really happened around friendships that really in the past, not in the last 2 years, but in the past, that have impacted me thoroughly, that those people still don't even realize that it's impacted me to this day. And I need to learn how to let that go, because holding on to that is even affecting like me trying to make new friends as an adult, like having trust issues with friends and not being my full, so I'm going to learn how to let all of that go, because I can't keep using that as like baggage. Right. Like we need to just let that go. It's not fair it's not fair to other people, but it's especially not fair to myself that I keep pulling myself away from good things because of past situations. So that just needs to be shaken off. So I'm going to go to therapy, and I'm actually nervous but excited for it.
Right. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing to do. Like I said, sometimes people have a hard time admitting that they need help, and that there's things that's bothering them from a long time ago that they never got resolved, or they felt wasn't resolved, and they're pretty much still holding on to. And you're right, it can affect any type of relationship that you're trying to have with somebody.
Yeah.
Even if it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, it can affect.
Like currently,
you,
like I said,
in a relationship.
I don't trust any new people. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but any new people that come around, like, I have like a core group of people in my life who I protect like full-heartedly, and you being one of them. Some of my Danielle and Deanna being one of them. My family, that I don't take kindly to new people because of old wounds, and if I see someone do something to one of them, I lose it. Like what happened a couple months ago, someone put hands on Tremaine because they thought they were a family friend, and they just gave him a friendly, it wasn't friendly, but they were kind of aggressive towards him, and verbally aggressive, and then pushed him, and I...
Oh, okay, because how's that coming off as I'm some type of punk. Okay.
It was a female.
It was a female. Let's clarify that, all right? It was a female. That's one. And two, it wasn't that aggressive as she may seem. It didn't come off that way to me. And if I felt that it was anything that needed to be said, yes, I never hesitate to say anything or do anything.
But to me, it felt like
Yeah, let's just call a spade a spade. You're not really too fond of the person, which is fine. You don't have to like everybody.
Yeah.
You understand? But it's not like it's your friend. It's not your friend. It's a family friend, you know? So it's not like she's somebody personally close to you, like your two best friends that you're like, okay.
I know, but still, I didn't have to,
You know.
like, I just get, like, it ended up being, like, a whole thing.
Yeah.
It ended up being a whole thing because I get very territorial in the sense of not that girls can, like, if she would have done it to any one of, like, my sacred people in my head, it would have been lights out. Like, I'm just like, it would have happened. So I definitely need to work on that because I'm very protective over people, but I also, like, I just need to work on it. So we're going to go to therapy. I'm going to go to therapy.
All
It's
right.
going to be good.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Round of applause for that. That is
You're
fine.
very supportive of it.
Yeah, man, I'm supportive of every or anything that you are looking to do or you're trying to get into, because at the end of the day, it's like I don't want to stop you from doing something that you desire to do or you want to do, unless it's something that may cause you harm or affect me in a certain way as well. And I feel like, okay, I'm not comfortable, or you probably shouldn't do this. But other than that,
what was I just about to say? Because I feel like a lot of people get therapy confused with, like, conversations. Like, I'll talk to you, I'll talk to someone, and I'll feel better after the fact, but that's just like a temporary Band-Aid over, like, a big wound.
Yep.
So I'm bleeding out in certain areas of my life.
Instead of getting it stitched up.
Instead of
Just
getting
putting
it,
a Band-Aid on it, huh?
Instead, I keep putting Band-Aids over it, and now I'm gonna be 28. I'm getting closer to 30. I need to heal those wounds. I need to stitch it up and heal those wounds because I can't keep, like, every time we fight, I feel like I'm immature and I, like, go back to, like, a defensive place. I get very defensive very quickly. I'll turn around and get very defensive very, very quickly for no reason.
I mean, I kind of tell you that too.
I know you do.
You know, I'm like a therapist in a way.
I know, but that
Unofficial.
can't be on you. That can't be on a partner. You
Agreed.
You can't. And that's another reason why I'm going. It's because you can have a partner. Tremaine is super supportive of me. He is a ride or die with me. I say, I want a puppy. We get a puppy. You want to do this? We get that. The same thing, vice versa. He wants to do something. I'm down. As long as it doesn't harm anyone else or harm us, we're down. We'll try anything. We'll do anything. And I'll listen to you and you listen to me. But I can't keep putting all of that on you. That's not fair. I've seen relationships, older people, that one person has to carry the emotional weight of both of them, and it destroys them. I can't do that to you. I don't want to destroy the good thing we have because I need to work out my shit. That's not fair. You can't do that to your partner. You can lean on your partner sometimes, but I can't dump my whole weight on you and expect you to handle my emotions and your emotions. That's not fair. That's not 50-50. And there's been situations, friendship and romantic, in my past that I took the burden for everyone and I got exhausted and then I ended up resenting them. So I can't do that to you. Us is sacred. So that's another reason why I'm going to therapy, in betterment of us. So I don't have to keep dumping everything on you, because that's not fair.
That's right.
Love you.
Right. Love you too. That's right. Round
I
of
went
applause
deep
right there
there.
too. Yeah, it's like 3 rounds of applause in like the matter of 5 minutes.
Your girl's got it today.
I see. All right. Okay. All right.
I'm about to get
Therapy.
fucking wise up in this bitch.
Yeah, I hope so. All right. So Go ahead.
Speaking of relationships, you want to
Yes.
tell them what we're going to do?
you could.
You can. I just did a lot of talking. Do you even know what we're going to do?
Keep talking. No, I actually don't know what we
Okay,
have to do.
so speaking of that, I gave a sneak peek. I feel like I'm a teacher right now. Okay, everyone. Well, I am a teacher, but okay, everyone. Last
Well,
week,
how are we even going to go about it though?
I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
I have a lesson plan in my head.
Okay.
We did our homework. Sit back. Corinne's got this episode.
I'm out of it.
Okay, so last week, I told you guys, last week I explained at the end of the episode that we are going to do the 5 love language quiz, because everyone takes love, needs love, and so receives loves and gives loves. It gives love in two different ways. So as partners, you should know how the other person needs to receive love. It can't happen all the time, but it's good to know because it can be better. You can better attend to what your partner's needs are. Because sometimes I feel like Trinine.
Trinine?
Trinine. That's your sassy name.
Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
Hey, Trinini.
All right.
Okay, anyway.
Okay.
So sometimes your partner, like, I want to love on Tremaine. I want to give him, like, all of the compliments in the world. And I want to give him, but sometimes I feel like he doesn't want that. Like, he wants acts of service, like, to me, to show him love through acts of service. I don't know. So we're going to find out right now how each other wants to be loved, and we're gonna guess. I'm so excited. Was this not a fun quiz to take?
All right, let's see how this goes.
Okay, so we took it, Discover Your Love Language from 5lovelanguages.com. We took their quiz. I'm gonna read the 5 love languages first, then we'll guess what each other, and they gave like an in-depth thing. I think every couple should do this.
Okay.
We're gonna have, and even if you're a single girl, do it up. Then you can tell the man exactly what you need. I'm in no particular order. So this is not how mine went. This is just the 5 love languages in no particular order.
Okay.
So the first one could be quality time. So quality time, nothing says I love you like a full undivided attention. Being there for this type of person is crucial, but really being there with the TV off, fork and knife down, all chores and tasks on standby makes your significant other feel truly special and loved. Distractions, postponed dates, or the failure to listen can be especially hurtful. Quality time also means sharing quality conversations and quality activities. So that's quality time. Words of affirmation. Actions don't always speak louder than words. If this is your love language, unsolicited compliments mean the world to you. Hearing I love you are important. Hearing the reasons behind that love sends your spirit skyward. Insults leave you shattered, not easily forgotten. Kind, encouraging, positive words are truly life-giving. Then we have receiving gifts. Don't mistake this love language for materialism. The receiver of gifts thrives on the love, thoughtfulness, and effort behind the gift. If you speak this language, the perfect gift or gesture shows that you are known, you are cared for, and you are prized above whatever was sacrificed to bring you the gift to you. A missed birthday, anniversary, or a hasteful, thoughtless gift would be disastrous. So would the absence of everyday gestures. Gifts are visual representation of love and are treasured greatly.
So what's that right now? You're just breaking down? Or
I'm breaking down each category. So there was quality time. That was one.
All right.
Words of affirmation.
Okay.
That was, this is not mine. I'm just mixing it up. That was receiving gifts, and there's 2 more. Here's the next one. I should have said next one. Sorry, I'm just like so
just
excited.
going, yeah. I'm like, I'm confused.
I'm sorry. Rewind.
Okay.
Okay, number 4 is acts of service. So I had 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Acts of service. Can vacuuming floors be an expression of love? Absolutely. Anything you do to ease the burden of responsibilities weighing on acts of service person will speak volumes. The words he or she most want to hear are, let me do that for you. Laziness, broken commitments, making more work for them, and making more work for them. Tell speakers of this language their feelings don't matter. Finding ways to serve speaks volumes to the recipient of these actions. That was 4, and here's 5. Last one. Physical touch. This language isn't all about the bedroom. A person whose primary language is physical touch is not surprisingly very touchy. Hugs, pats on the back, holding their hand, and thoughtful touches on the arm, shoulder, or face. They can all be ways to show excitement, concern, care, and love. Physical presence and accessibility are crucial, while neglect or abuse, oh my God, never.
Jesus Christ.
That was a little
right.
deep. Can
It
be
went-
unforgivable
somewhere.
and destructive. Abuse that's a side note.
It went-
Abuse should always be that, verbal or physical.
Yeah,
Unforgivable.
fucking run.
That
Run.
went really deep, real
Run
quick.
as fast as you can.
Physical touch fosters a sense of security and belonging in a relationship. So we took a quiz on their website, and this is how we want to receive love. It's not how we give it, it's how we receive it. So would you like, I'm going to guess yours first. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, you ready? So we took a quiz. We don't know the percentage. They broke it down into like a circle. And I'm going to guess what your top one is for wanting to receive love. Are you ready for it? Mm-hmm. I think your top one for how you want to receive love is acts of service. Then I think it's quality time. Then I think it's physical touch. Then I think it's words of affirmation. And then I think it's receiving gifts. That's what I think.
For me, yours is
Wait, no. Now we'll go one by one.
okay.
So what are your results? Pull it up. So I think I said
So say it again.
So I think yours is acts of service, then quality time, then words of affirmation. No. So I said acts of service, quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, and receiving gifts. Did I get it? Oh shoot. Okay. Wow. See, I've been loving you all wrong. Holy shit.
Yes, you have, because you should know with my acts of service.
Wait,
it's more
no. Say what your top one is. Say it.
Words of affirmation.
I didn't know. I mean, I do give you words of affirmation,
do.
but do you need more from me?
No, it's just that
Because when I
think the way I probably took the test is like what I am receiving, I thought, not what I would want
Oh my God,
more.
did you do it wrong?
But no. I thought I did, but then as I look at it, it's like, okay, I'm thinking it's more of what I've been getting, or
Yeah, but no, it's
I
what
would
you want.
more.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. Words of affirmation, you do that, and I love it. Sometimes you could probably do a little more. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
See, I'm loving this.
Physical touch,
But
you
I
give
say
me
I
a
lo-
lot
I
of
say-
physical touch.
I say I love.
I know yours off the back, but physical touch, you definitely do give me that. Quality time, you definitely do want to do that and spend it with me. But sometimes when you get wrapped up in schoolwork and stuff, I feel like you did say, like the other day when you was like you wanted to spend time and have quality time. I'm super duper understanding, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But you fell asleep because you was tired. I understand that. That don't bother me.
I'm gonna cry.
Why?
Because I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Because I feel like I've been loving you the wrong way.
No. And acts of service, the acts of service is the second to last, because what you call it? I don't need you to do stuff for me, but when I do need you to do stuff for me, you do it. And then the receiving gifts, I don't want you to give me shit.
Yeah.
If you really do get me something, it's because you want to. I don't want to feel like you're doing it to keep me happy, because I don't need shit to keep me happy. If I need anything, I get it myself.
Yeah.
So that's why that's 3%.
But the reason why I don't give you words of affirmation is I tell you I love you all the time, and then
Yes.
you tell me I say it too much sometimes.
Let me break that down before people hear this and think like, what? Okay, when I say you say it too many times.
I will say I love you to him in like 5 times in a minute. I love him so much.
Yeah. I could be. I'm cooking dinner and I dish out the food. I love you so much. No, I love you too, baby. We finish eating. Oh my God, I love you so much. All right, I love you too, baby. We're cleaning up. You know I love you. I'm like, you just said it to me in like the past half an hour.
I'll mix up the words of affirmation.
And then
It's me
what you
telling
call
you
it?
you look
I
so-
might go to the bathroom. You know I love you. I'm like, all right, Corinne. You don't have to say it all day. I get
But
it.
then, so you want different words of affirmation.
Yes. So
Like complimenting you from seeing you in your work attire last night.
Oh no, you give me those, but more of encouragement. Like for instance, like when we was driving home today, and you was like, you know, I love your music, and you was like, I'm so proud of the stuff you do, and I was like, you don't say that as much.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
But look, listen, I'm not looking for you to overdo it and say it all the time.
I know. I'm not gonna be disingenuous.
But when you do
with it.
stuff like that, like how you said it today, I appreciate that, and it's like, all right, that's beautiful. You know?
My gosh.
And what else?
I'm so happy we did this.
Physical touch. I feel you touched me a lot.
I
so
do.
maybe I think like I said, I probably might have did this wrong. I was thinking of the perception of what I do get more than what I want.
Oh my God.
So I probably might have did it wrong, guys. I'm sorry, because it's like I get a lot of physical touch.
But maybe you still want
the quality time. We do get a lot of it, especially during the podcast. This is definitely quality time. I consider it as.
Yeah.
Acts of service. She definitely does that, and some acts of service is like, you couldn't do a little more.
Like the dishwasher.
Not the dishwasher. Again, paying attention, because that's the theme of this episode. This episode is probably going to be called
bring up our fight
Paid
this
Attention.
week.
No, I'm not bringing up our fight. I'm bringing up your fucking toe. We bringing up your fucking... What? We fought because of what?
I dropped the detergent because I was rushing.
That's another thing.
And then we got into
all
a
right,
fight.
look, listen.
That was our only fight.
Okay, listen. Like I said last episode, right? We almost had a Noah's Ark part 2, so I was moving electronics by the twos upstairs.
Yeah.
Right? So she put the dishwashing, the detergents up above on the washing machine in the laundry closet. So I'm like, all right, cool.
And I was doing
it was just sitting there. The week has already passed with the floods and maybe getting flood from the rain. So it's not that it's fine that it was up there.
And I was doing laundry.
And she did a lot that day. She bust her ass that day. What I got upset about is, again, paying attention. You put the clothes softener. You put the Snuggles, right? There's literally no more space to put it. She just puts it up there. There's a little space. Oh, it could fit. And puts it up there. We're laying in bed. I hear a big thump, like we just heard today, right? But this time it was something, not nothing. All right. I hear a big thump. I come down. I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't see nothing. I'm like, let me just check downstairs. Softener everywhere.
And then I got defensive.
Right. And she got defensive.
Therapy.
And I'm like, listen. She was like, no, you're not even going to apologize. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to apologize, because at the end of the day, it's not that I need to apologize. It's just me looking at the situation like, I just want you to pay attention. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I want you to do. Again, because before that, in the same night, actually in the same hour, I clear out the dishwasher, right? I got to put certain stuff back because she got these cups, right? She got these cups that have covers on top of it. You can put a straw in. Fucking innovative as shit. The second cool part about it, that the cup changed colors with the coolness of the drink.
Yeah.
So that shit is super cool.
Yeah.
So she has those and she put it in the dishwasher. Again, like I said in previous episodes, the dishwasher is a dishwasher, not a pot washer. So she takes up half the space with a pot. Freaking the dishwasher, the thing with the cover. She don't. That's how I knew she just did a lazy ass move, right?
Okay.
She took no. Fuck it. I'm explaining myself, right? You want the explanation? I'm giving it. She took the cover with the straw and just throws it in there where you put the knives and stuff.
I didn't just throw it in there.
She
I
just threw it
in there because I didn't want the straw to fall through. So I thought it'd stay in there with the top.
The straw has there's a section where you can put your knives and your fork in it where you could just sting it and it'll stay straight, right? Yeah. Usually, and I got the idea from her. She put the straws in there. I'm like, that's a great ass idea, and it gets clean, right? No, what she did was put the cover on top of that with the straw in it because she didn't want it to move. How is it getting clean? It was still coffee and stuff at the bottom of it. Threw it back in. It was stuff that was still need to wash because the bowls is upright instead of upside down. No, I'm explaining.
Well, now we're far away from this.
Nah, fuck that. I'm explaining. So I I had to redo that, and then after the softener fell, so then I just came out. I was like, sometimes your laziness just kills me, and she went off.
Yeah.
She went off. So That's all. Her acts of service is a little doo-doo, but it's not bad. She does what she do.
I try.
She does what she do, but I'm not too mad about it. Again, it's not nothing I can't live without. It's not egregious that
I'm more attentive.
Yeah, I probably could. And receiving gifts, that's all on me. I tell her, because if it was up to me, she would get me the world. She would go broke and bankrupt if she can just to get me shit.
Yeah.
And I don't want that neither. I don't really need gifts like that.
So that's how you want to be loved. Words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time. Okay, guess mine now.
All right. If I was to guess yours...
Did you see mine?
No, I didn't. Okay. I really didn't. I wasn't paying attention. If I was to see yours, I would think it's... Number 1 is physical touch. Two, words of affirmation. 3, quality time. Or I might change 2 and 3. So quality time for 2, words of affirmation for 3, acts of service and receiving gifts, because I feel it's the same thing.
So it's quality time, number 1, with 29%. Wow. I just love to spend time with you, even if we're in the same room not doing something. And also quality time is putting your phone down. Because Tremaine has a habit of when he's talking to me or he's at a table, he'll pick his phone up and he tells me he's listening to me, and it's like my biggest pet peeve. I'm like, you're not listening to me, and I understand.
Could I repeat what you said to me though?
Yes, quickly.
Yeah.
Don't be defensive over it.
I'm not. Oh wow. No. Okay. Go ahead. What's your second one?
So quality time, but we do get a lot of quality time. I do agree with that. But we make time for it. I'll try to be up more. Words of affirmation. Words mean so much to me. Words are very significant to me. When he tells me,
I don't give you enough of that?
No, not a lot.
No?
No. Okay. That's why I feel like I say I love you a lot, because I want to hear you say it to me, so I know. Okay. I need the insurance sometimes. I know that can be like a little childish, but like when he tells me I'm beautiful, I feel like beautiful for like the rest of the day. Or, when he tells me he's proud of me or something, that means like the most like gold to me. Gold. I'm surprised that didn't get first. Physical touch is next. I like when we're out in public and he'll like put his hand on my shoulder, or when he's driving, he'll leave his hand on my thigh. Like that means a lot to me. Then acts of service. And then I got 0% for receiving gifts, because I really don't care about gifts.
Okay.
That's mine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I like to be loved.
So that's how you really feel, though?
Yes.
That's how you really... Okay.
Yeah, because I took the test the right way.
I probably took it wrong. I probably did.
But I took it the right way.
Honestly, if it was me, acts of service probably would have been number 1. But the questions that they was asking for acts of service, I feel was like unnecessary, though.
Like what?
Like, they kind of tied in...
You just had to pick what one you liked more. They gave you 2 options.
Right, but some of the questions, I didn't even like both the 2 that they had. I didn't like the answers at all.
That's so weird to me, because I had a really hard time deciphering between 2 a lot of the time.
Yeah, the 2 questions that the 2 answers that they have for the 2 answers that they would have, I had trouble picking them too. I didn't want to pick neither one, because it was like, and I was like, maybe I was looking at it the wrong way, but like for me, number 1 would probably be acts of service. But the way that they was asking for acts of service, it was more like, excuse me. Yes, it was more like, when I come home, would I like a nice rub down or a nice massage? And it's like, I don't really care for that. That's one, and you're like Monica with the massages. You've been getting better.
Oh my God.
You've been getting better.
Yeah.
But there's certain stuff that was there that I didn't care for, that I was like, I don't think this is built or geared towards like how I would feel. If it was more like they asked a question and I was able to put it in myself.
So what do you think it would really be then?
If it was, well, it would be you not interrupting me when I talk, because you do it too quite often. Booyah! But if it was up to me, it would be if they would ask the question and you could fill it out yourself. Then maybe that would be a better calculator to calculate, this percentage. But for me, honestly, it would probably be word of affirmation. Words of affirmation would be number 1 for me.
Maybe physical touch and act of service. Like physical touch would go down, and then acts of service.
Acts of service would be second. Quality time would be third. Physical touch, and then receiving gifts, because I get a lot of physical touches from you.
Yeah, I'm all over you.
Yeah, you are.
Like white on rice.
You're all over my butt.
Oh my God. Anyone else like love their man's butt? I love his butt. It's so cute. If Deanna's listening. And you don't like me touching your butt. You don't like me slapping your butt or anything. So it makes it more fun for me. Now it's like a game. Like I wanna be.
And I'm very comfortable with my manhood. I have no homophobic tendencies, nothing of that sort at all. My thing is, I just feel.
What?
I feel like a piece of meat.
But you slap my butt.
Yeah, because that's what guys are supposed to do.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it just feels weird to me.
Fair enough. I don't do it. It just becomes a game then.
Yeah. But yeah, like.
But how did you like doing this? I think this was like a first. Everyone should do it. I think it'd be good. This is what they should have on Hinge. Hinge should market with five that. Look at me, because someone told me. So my friend, I'm not going to say her name, is on Hinge, and now they have like a new feature where you can hear someone's voice. You can do a good thing. It was not when we were on Hinge.
You know what else that you could do on Hinge too?
What?
You could somebody was telling me that the other day too at work. You could do like video calls or something of that sort.
Do the app.
Do the app, yes.
Instead of giving,
Yeah, you could do that, and I guess now the voices too, so it makes sense.
Yeah, but if I was their marketing team, I would have Hinge market with 5 love languages and make it a part of the app to answer questions and put that on there. Because I think
to
it
put
is.
As that like in a bio, the things that they,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think it's interesting. I didn't know that about you. You might have done it a little wrong, but now I know more.
But I think
do you think I surprised you with any of mine?
Yeah. I had no clue that. I thought words of affirmation would be 1. Quality time, yes, number 2, for sure. Acts of service, number 3. Physical touch and then receiving gifts, because you care less to receive a gift from me too, which makes it say like, okay. For me personally, it's more or less, you tell me what you want, and I would get it more or less than, me surprising you.
Yeah,
it sucks, but
it doesn't suck. The only thing, and we've talked about this, and I'm not bringing it up to like rag on you, but the only thing I've ever said I wanted to be surprised about is an engagement. That's the only thing I care about. You being surprised about.
Right, and acts of service, I felt it would have been acts of service, then receiving gifts, like where is that right now? Yeah, because Those I do give you, and
my favorite moments are like when we're doing this, or we're at the dinner table and neither of us have the phone, and we're just going into like deep discussions. That's why I fell in love with you. It's because I can talk to you for hours.
Right. So
love you.
I love you too. See, she does it all the time.
I do love him though. I'm obsessed with him.
I love you too, baby. All right.
All right, everyone.
But like I said, that was surprising for me.
That was interesting. Everyone do that. I suggest you do that. And even if you don't have a relationship, you should just do it for you.
Well, then again, I don't know how much that will work. I mean, they do it for them, yes, but like how you brought up the Hinge thing, I would feel that if somebody had that posted, people would play towards it. Oh. Instead of it being genuine.
Yeah.
They'll play towards it like, okay, this is what she really likes, so I'm going to pretend to be this person.
Well, that's because people are evil. Inherently evil.
Well,
and that's why I have trust issues, and that's why I'm going to therapy to get stitched up. Ba-doom, boom, Hi!
That was actually a good one.
I know. My Franken-toe, everyone. That's what I was for Halloween. I forgot to say that joke. I said in the hospital, killed. I don't have a costume. I have a Franken-toe for Halloween.
All right. Well, before we wrap up.
Oh yeah.
Before we wrap up.
How did you like your Truly?
Yes. So let's rate on the Truly. How you want to rate it? Like, is it 1 through 10 or 1 through 5?
1 through 5.
1 through 5, right? Cool. So from a 1 through 5, how you want it? 1 being the best or the worst?
Everyone, 1 is the worst, 5 is the best.
Well, according to Joey.
Would you rather have $1 or $5? You'd rather have $5. The bigger number is the best.
Well, according to Joey.
Done.
According to Joey, 1 is the best. All right. Where would you rather come in, 1st place or 5th place?
Oh wow! Now that you put it like that.
Do you dig the knowledge? All right.
Anyway.
So we'll just do it. 1 is the worst, 5 is the best, because people are normally used to that kind of rating system, right? So
for the Truly iced tea, I've had a Truly seltzer. Mm-hmm. The iced tea is not my vibe. I'd give it a 2.
A 2?
Actually, no, a 1.8.
All right, it's 1 through 5. No percentages. It's either a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, or 5. We're not going into points and halves. Because I was thinking about it. I was going to go a half too, but I'm not going.
Do it. Just do it. We can make the rules.
I was going to give it a 0.
You don't like it, right?
It's not my favorite. I'll drink it if there's nothing else there. And maybe that's a little alcoholism in me, and I can say
I really can't.
I might need help if I would say that.
Because
but
I'm not really like a
hard seltzer person. Me neither.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, I retract my statement.
But I'm not either of that. But I was gonna say I'm not an iced tea kind of lady. My dad drinks iced tea. You know what I'm saying? And it's very iced tea, like a non-sweetened iced tea.
Yeah.
So I think if you were an iced tea drinker, you would enjoy this. But I don't like iced tea like that.
Right. Be fair. I want to
go down south and get a sweet tea.
Go to McDonald's.
I said I wouldn't go down south and get a sweet tea.
I thought you said you wanted to go down south to get a sweet tea. I don't know where he was going with that, but I give it a 2. I give it a 2 out of 5, which is like okay-ish. It's like 3 is kind of like saying halfway. But I give it a 2. It's not the best, but it's like
yeah.
If I had it, I wouldn't be too mad about.
I still have a significant amount in my cup.
Yeah, I finished mine because I'm an alkie. But
maybe you need therapy.
I probably do.
On that note, I will drop this week. I think on Wednesday, I'll drop at romantic_roommates. I will drop in our Instagram story. What alcohol we should try for this week upcoming episode. What do you want us to try? Do you want us to try a brand of tequila, vodka?
So you want them to answer?
Yeah, why not? We don't have Carissa only gave me the Trulies. So
yeah, I know.
we definitely need inspiration. So I will drop in the chat. Tell us what you want your roommates to drink this week's episode.
Yeah, that would be fun. Let us know. Hopefully by Wednesday you do let us so we have time to at least get it recorded and, get it to you as quickly as possible.
But on that note, everybody.
But on that note, everybody,
Thank you for doing this with me.
Doing what?
Life.
Girl, it wouldn't be right if I wasn't in your life.
I'm gonna be your wife.
Uh-huh. So we can have sex all night.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna get everyone upset. That gets everyone that I know upset.
What?
All right, everyone, anytime you say anything like that, everyone's like, well, I didn't like that word.
Sex. Okay.
All right, everyone. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Baby.
Love you too, baby.
Third time this episode.
Yes.
I'll give you a therapy update next week.
Yeah, impulsive lover. That's what she does.
Yes. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for being with us.
Bring the music.